everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today I am approaching the topic of avoiding and mitigating the virus. Many of you have asked me what I'm able to see or get or intuitively understand that would either help to prevent or to promote wellness with this virus that's going around out there. And I wanted to put a disclaimer out there that I'm not a doctor, and as I approach these various items that people have asked me about, realize that it all comes from an intuitive perspective, and I put some links for you to maybe further understand each individual item, do a little research for yourself. I do truly feel that everybody's unique. Everybody responds to things differently with regard to health and healing. So see how these different things resonate with you. When I put the question out there, I put the topic out there, I did it from a more generalized standpoint because I just wanted to see what I was able to get in regards to the majority of people. So I will go ahead and move forward with a question. Someone had sent an email to me and they said it's been shown that even a top immune system cannot avoid this infection. And I think there's varying degrees of the infection out there, this virus. Some people, it can be very detrimental. Some people will feel like they have a cold and move on. So it just depends on the individual person. But I do see that if you get it, you're going to get it. It's just, it takes different forms. Possible devices or things which can destroy the virus are listed below, and I would ask you to tune in to them and either confirm or tell me your opinion. This would be very helpful. So they asked me about these different items, and I'll go ahead and list them off and tell you what I was able to get in regards to them. So the first one is called Adetta Ellis, and when I looked at this, basically the premise of it is it works off of frequency and interjects a frequency into your body to promote healing. I got that it can help get your body back in harmony by getting the organs to function at a more healthy vibration if an organ is compromised because of the virus. And I get that if you did choose to use this, if you use this device, the organ to focus on is the liver, because you're going to have different organs with different frequencies. So the real challenge is, what do I focus on here, right? What is it that you want to look at or really hone in on? And I get, if you chose to use a device like this, the thing that you're going to want to do is really look at the liver, because the liver feels as though that's what needs the main support when you're fighting this virus off. They asked me next about power tubes, and I did not see them as effective as the Adetta Ellis because it looks to be more of a neurological stimulator in regard to the power tubes. Any pain or discomfort resulting from this illness looks to be caused from a muscular standpoint versus a nervous standpoint. So I felt as though muscular and organs are the things that really need to be supported during this. Hydration. I see hydration helping because it helps keep the body flushed. As the virus enters the mouth and stays there, it can be absorbed into the lymph nodes, which that's going to just take off everywhere. In this scenario, drinking fluids and also oil pulling, I saw in the early stages, can be helpful. You're still going to experience some symptoms, but the severity looks to be lessened. Laser lights. I see that they support the immune system and promote its function, but I get that other alternatives could prove to be more effective. So laser lights, yeah, definitely worth exploring. Read up on them. They just didn't seem to be as effective as other methods out there. UV light. This looks to be huge. The UV light, I see that in general helps to boost the immune system tremendously to promote a faster recovery. UV light in general looks to help sanitize the outside environments well, reducing the amount of spread, so it helps to prevent that. You know, when the sun is shining, there's doorknobs, there's cars, there's public transportation, there are parks, there's park benches, there's newspaper stands, there's grocery cart handles, there's all these things outside that people touch that you don't even realize how many things you touch till you start to pay attention to it. But when the sun sanitizes through the UV light out there, not only does it help the individual person to boost their immune system, but it also helps to kind of cleanse our environment as well. All right, colloidal silver. I've heard the phrase that colloidal silver is an antibacterial and antimicrobial, but not necessarily an antiviral. So this can help to prevent you getting things as like the cold, flu, maybe bacterial sinus infections, things like that, which do decrease your immune system to open you up to more other things that are out there, but it doesn't necessarily prevent a viral attack. So good for the immune system, good at antibacterial type of assistance, but I didn't see it as much for the antiviral aspect. So then vitamin C. Vitamin C is always good. It's always good for your body. It's a great way to improve your own body's natural defense to combat a foreign element that might be trying to make its way in. So yes, vitamin C I could see as being very helpful. An MMS substance. And for people that have not really heard of it, it's a miracle mineral supplement. I've done a reading on it before on my blog, and I did see that for some people it can be very helpful, but you have to be very cautious with it because a little can go a long way and too much is damaging and actually toxic. So I would heed a lot of caution if you chose to go that route. Yes, could it be helpful? Absolutely, but you really have to know what you're doing. It's not something you're just going to want to buy and just start playing around with and figuring out your own dosages. You need to know what you're doing with regard to that. And that was really all I had for this reading. So, please feel free to leave a comment. Maybe you've used some of these items, might have some personal experience of other maybe illnesses you've had, and you've used these alternative ways to combat what's going on, manage symptoms, promote a faster recovery, all those kind of things. So by all means, please leave a comment, like me, share me, pass this on if you can. Censorship, it's a true thing out there, so it's hard to get the word out. Also, please visit me on Patreon. I truly appreciate all the support and help that I've received through that as well, and the great community that's also been created there. So again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.